Fuck. Let me rest. God's sakes. Ah. Even a hero needs rest. Alright, before we see Estinian though, we need to do some inventory management. There we go. Now I have 6 bases rather than just like 2 last time. Hey, material metaller. Foundations. Got knights. There. So, ceramic. Let's jump on your table. Please, where's Stinian? He's my friend. What can I do for the Savior Ishgard? You seek Master Alphanode. Ah, he came to relieve me of my vigil a short while ago. When he begged to sit at Stinian's side, I could not well refuse him. Though he would sooner faint than admit it, the boy must be exhausted by Horace Virgil's trial and all that allowed. Stinian is blessed to have such devoted comrades. Well, you know. Huh. Oh, cool, but most likely won't glamour it. My own friendship with Stinian began some 10 years past, shortly after we joined the Temple Knights. I learned his name soon enough, but Stinian barely recognized my existence. Registered, not recognized. I was less a fellow recruit, and more a shadow would occasionally darken his path. And so I might have remained, had fate not seen it fit to intervene. While out on patrol, our company was set upon by a dragon, and we were the only 2 to survive. The experience forged a bond between us, as such life-threatening situations are wont to do. Despite our friendship, he remained an intense and solitary youth, wholly obsessed with claiming vengeance against Nidhogg. Revenge was ever at the forefront of his mind. Revenge for the death of his parents, and revenge for his younger brother. I'd venture that in Alphanode he sees something of his lost sibling. In the ungentle chidings of Estinian, Alphanode has found the elder brother he never had. Truth be told, Estinian's tactless observations have saved me from disaster more than once, and I can well understand Alphanode's affection for him. He's a friend for whom I would gladly... Lord Commander, your presence is required in the infirmary. Is he? Tell them I'm on my way. Oh no, fuck. Damn it, things were just calming down. Things were just coming down. Quickly, Hito, we must go to him. Oh! Oh. No, not yet. I actually want to get into position. Go. Oh, just quit. Whatever. Okay, several cutscenes will play. So basically, for those of you who does not know, during that warning, there's a shit ton of cutscenes, more than usual, and the more than usual show. What? So, like, I don't know. Go take a pee break, pause the video. I'll wait for like 2 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Alright, let's start this. Let's enjoy a movie, shall we? Oh, no. I see a crying Alphanode.
Estinian. Cease your mewling, boy. It grates my ears.
Oh shit, dude, I thought you were dead. From the way Alphinaud was crying. But no, he was just crying in general.
Forgive me. When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
Now, Estinian. If Master Alphinaud thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead.
The way he delivered that line.
Aye, 'twas but a jest. I thank you, Alphinaud. And you too, Warrior of Light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvogr to aid in his brood brother's downfall I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. Yet again, you have achieved the impossible.
Ah, it's not impossible, my man. I mean, we just did it, so... Also, Estinian man, working those long locks.
I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met, I did willingly loose an arrow at your heart. Can you forgive me?
No.
There is naught to forgive, Hameric. You but acted in defense of Ishgard as is your duty. Were you any less single-minded about it, I would not follow you into battle, nor trust you at my back. Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion, that I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped. So let us dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Oh!
The tendrils of Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my senses, but I yet retained some trace of awareness. The worm's mind was as a vast and tumultuous sea. Endlessly its black waters churned, his grief and despair at Ratatoska's murder never calming, never receding. Driven by this surging current came wave upon wave of unrelenting rancor. It was the very image of my own heart. There I saw the dark reflection of the hatred I felt after Nidhogg slew my family, when no path remained save vengeance against dragonkind. Neither one of us had a choice. But I was blessed with something Nidhogg was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me. Had I not had them to gainsay my obsession, it would surely have consumed me as Nidhogg's did him, and we would have been in all respects alike. Though his shade is banished, his spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds, I feel no joy at his passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest.
Being possessed by a fucking vengeful worm does that to you, Estinian. It does that to you. I was gonna point it out. It's cool that his arm is like right there, beside the window.
Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon. My friend.
He has tired himself with too many words. I doubt not that he will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
God, fucking Sir Amaric's sword. I just keep staring at it whenever I have a clear shot. It looks so fucking cool.
I too must see my path to its end. Sleep well, my friend.
Oh shit, I totally forgot that he was gonna retire after this. It's not really retire, I think he was saying he's gonna step down from acting as first head of state or something, my Bob. Don't remember.
Following the battle with
Maybe it is
Nimrod on the
retiring?
steps of
I don't know.
faith, Sir Emeric called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state. "'Twas there, with one decree, that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic. The governance of Ishgard would now be placed in the hands of high and lowborn alike, their ranks represented by the newly founded House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state. The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new government passed into law without incident. His duty done, Emeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of Lords.
You know, right there we actually saw people clapping. I'm gonna guess those are highborn based on their clothing.
Though he strove at first to refuse this honor, the unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept.
Oh, okay, so he was given the position. I'm surprised that a highborn are willing to give lowborn equality.
And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir.
Revolution's never gentle, sir.
Prominent among the many honored guests at Sir Emeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind, a fitting symbol of Ishgard's newfound peace. The people looked on in awe as he soared through the heavens on Dragonback. And by their cheers did they hail him an Azure Dragoon for a new age.
Hey!
Thus were the notes of the dragon song rewritten, the din of war giving way to a rising litany of peace and hope.
Oh hey, we gave him his eye back. Totally thought we're not gonna keep it. Totally thought that. But it was no sarcasm. know, writing with a quill must be a bitch and a half. Oh, does that say Heavensward? Oh, that totally does. That's so fucking cool. Fuck, I'm getting all somber, man. I'm thinking about harsher font and shit. Alright. I was gazing at the sea of clouds in an all too great moment of idleness when I changed to behold a certain hero wending his way towards the city on Dragonback. Welcome home, Hito. Nay, 'twas no grave matter that moved me to greet you in person. Between you and me, I merely sought respite from the pressures of office. No sooner do I surrender my role as temporary head of state, that I am burdened with a position of more permanent responsibility. Rip you, dude. I fancy that it echoes in a small measure the way you must feel when your improbable feats of heroism are rewarded with still more impossible challenges. Yeah, I still have the 24 men to do after this. The myth which guided our society for generations lies in tatters. Am I then to be scorned for building upon the system of nobility that I once sought to tear down? What strange jest is this placing me at its pinnacle? An archbishop's bastard at the head of the House of Lords. Ah, that's funny. But these questions are for me to answer. It's not in man's nature to change overnight. Thus I learned through painful experience. It was this hard lesson which convinced me to take the path which we now follow. Even as we rebuild the bridge between man and dragon, so must we reimagine Ishgard, one carefully placed stone at a time. We must remember that it's not for us that we lay this groundwork, but for the men and women that our children will become. May their towers rise proudly from the fundament of our legacy. Blah. Now, think about it. Like, I don't know what movie was it or what film, but it emphasizes a lot on prejudice and how that really affects children, because children are impressionable humans. They are learning about this world and how to properly act, and if they see bad things, such as, the split between middle class and high class and stuff like that, they'll think that's the way the world works. Anyway, enough of that rant. I hear word from Captain Whitescape that Steen has vanished from his sick room. His wolfiness survives undiminished. Did you ever happen upon an unmannerly friend on your travels? Pray assure him that I shall keep Ishgard safe until he deigns to come home. He's most like at the grave or something. Thank you, Hito, and please convey my warmest regards to Master Alphanode. So we have to go to House for times. Last video, right? Okay. So yeah, now that Steen is kind of making this new Ishgard, the number one thing he needs to focus on is leaving an impression on the children. This is, I think, one of the things he has to focus on, as well as other things, of course. But, showing the children that dragons are not all that bad. And that things do need to change for the better. And it will create an impression on them. Which is good. But enough rambling about it. You spoke with Sir Emmerich. I do not envy his new position. Ishgard has chosen a new road, one littered with the detritus of 1,000 years of broken faith. Yet through her people may stumble from time to time, I know of none better than Sir Emmerich to lead the march of progress. As for us, there remains a small matter of ushering in a new dawn in the shadow of inscrutable Ashian machinations and unseemly endless processions of primals. But we too must walk our chosen path, no matter how treacherous the footing. Hey. In the wake of Ishgard's government reform, new airship routes have been sanctioned. You may travel section blah 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 blah. I think that's the new areas for airships. If I was, of course, in a free company, which I am not, unfortunately. Okay. Warriors of Darkness. Yeah, that guy's creepy. So now we're experiencing the transition of stories. Thank you, Blenhairs. So I'm guessing how you pronounce it. Nay, you need not remain there. We shall rendezvous at the usual place. All is proceeding as expected, then. As expected, blah. There's not to concern us, aside from the one overly cautious, curious mouse. Fucking you. There are two people tailing his ass, not just one. This way. Thancred! A other tween. Alize. Him again. It is of no moment. They will play their part and we'll play ours. See, my question is, I don't know if they have specified this. They most likely have, and I just forgot. Is and thus did Grey Mist give away to Azure Skies. Mandragon is above joins his songs. Shadow stirs. Cool. I'm gonna double check real quick and see whether or not that was it for the main scenario quest. I'm gonna say yes. So, with that done, the paths we walk. Huh. Okay, this is just a little side quest. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this main scenario questline. I'm going to be doing the other quest lines as well. The side quests, such as 24-man, and also the... What was it? I think... The one with the trial. I don't remember what his face was. You know what? We could check. Right there. Containment Bay. I'm going to continue this storyline as well and record it. Just because I want to, and it's the first excuse to play this game. So I do hope you guys enjoyed. It's a little rambly, and it's very much copy-paste of Let's Play, but I still hope you guys enjoyed. Until the next video.